Hello and welcome to another video on surds. Here we will look at some of the familiar algebra rules and how they would apply to surds as well. So let's start with multiplication. Let's say, for example, or let's just look at the rule first. So square root of x and y, this is the same as the square root of x multiplied by the square root of y, which is the same as square root x, square root y. So you might remember from the previous video in this series, this multiplication symbol is implied when you get to here, so you can just put them next to each other. And also it's implied that this is the square root. We don't need that too. So if we looked at an example, let's say we had square root 2 multiplied by square root 3. Well, that is simply the same, using this rule, is the same as square root 2 multiplied by 3, which is square root 6. And that can't be simplified into a whole number, so there's one of our surds. Let's look at division then. So we have the rule, we have x over y. That is the same as square root x over square root y. And let's put this into practice. So let's just say that we had square root of 8 over square root of 2. Well, that's the same as square root of 8 over 2. And that gives us square root of 4, which is equal to 2. So that simplifies to a whole number, so that square root of 4 is not a surd. Let's look at factorising. So let's say we had 2 square root 2 plus 3 square root 6. Again, that multiplication symbol is implied. So imagine that there's a multiplication between this 2 and square root 2 and so on and so forth. Plus 2 square root 6 minus square root 2. So what we can do here, we can see that we have a square root 2 here and a square root 2 here. We also have a square root 6 and a square root 6. So how we can do this is that we can basically pull out the common factors where necessary. So we have a 2 square root 2 and we have a minus 1. So here, for example, 1 multiplied by minus 2, the 1 and the multiplication symbol is implied. We don't need to show it, but that's essentially what it is. So minus the 1, and then let's bring this square root 2 out. And then we look at this middle part here. So we have effectively a 3 coefficient and a 2 coefficient. So let's, that's not a 3, that's a 3. 3 plus 2 here, so this 3 plus this 2, and we've pulled that square root 6 out. So that gives us 2 minus 1 is 1. So 1 multiplied by square root 2. And then we have 3 plus 2 is 5 multiplied by a square root of 6. So again, 1 times anything is just the anything. So the 1 times is implied. So we're just left with square root 2. And again, this multiplication symbol is implied. So that gives us 5 square root 6. So that's the final answer there. However, you can kind of do it another way. So let's write it out. So it's 2 square root 2 plus 3 square root 6 plus 2 square root 6 minus square root 2. A bit of a simpler way here. You could say that you've got this 2 square root 2 minus a square root 2 is simply a square root 2. And then you've got a 3 square root 6 plus a 2 square root 6. Well, 3 plus 2 is 5. So quite simply, plus your 5 square root 6. That's a much simpler way. I just wanted to show you how you would factorise it as well. So we're left with the same answer as we are here. Okay, slightly long video today. Thanks for hanging in there. Please do like, comment and subscribe. Throw your questions in the comment section as well if you have any. And I shall see you on the next video. Thanks for watching.